What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm just gonna try and get a couple things done because it is super cold outside. Plus I had to wait for UPS all day, so it's about 4 o'clock now. Anyways, so here's what we got. We got our adjustable idler pulleys here from IAG. So as you can see, the hole is a little offset. So when we put it on there, we can adjust the tension just by turning this. Came with new bolts. So we are gonna come over here, get those on there and see if we can't get our timing belt to, or our timing marks to line up perfect. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the top one on first, just like you would normally. So now we'll go ahead and throw the timing belt on. All the marks, I can still see all the marks from when it was new, so that makes it a lot easier. Piece of shit. All right guys, so I got these installed. I went ahead and just maxed them out and put as much tension as I could. So now I'll just rotate the motor a couple times, see where our timing marks are, and then I can adjust it from there. I pulled the tensioner pin. We're gonna go around. See if I can get some light in here. We're gonna go around a couple times. All right, our marks lined up there. So as you can see here, this mark is off, and so is this one. So we're just going to loosen these pulleys up a little and it should bring it back to where it should be. All right, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here, we need to bring our timing back to the left just a little. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loosen both of these just a little bit. You pretty much have to do it. You pretty much have to do it at the exact same time. When you loosen this, so you put your 10 on there, and then right when you start to feel that go loose, you can turn this. And then get that back tight. We're gonna go a little more. All right. So now we got a little bit of slack here. So that should bring that back around. Do a couple more turns here, see where we end up at. You gotta give it a couple turns to let the tensioner kind of do its work. All right guys, I think we got it. So we got this timing mark that's lined up with that little groove right there. We got these guys over here. They're pretty much lined up perfect, and we got these ones, and those are lined up. So I've rotated the motor over probably about 10 times, and it comes right back to this every time. So I think we're going to be good to go with that right there. I mean, that's even closer than I had it in my WRX when I did the timing belt, and those heads haven't even been shaved down. So I think that's pretty awesome that those things worked out for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and we got to torque those bolts down to 45. Then they move around like that, they up the torque. Usually you would just go 29 pounds, but now we need to go up to 45. Then I'm gonna go ahead, I need to remove the spark plugs and get this oil pump primed. So we'll try to do that real quick, then we can try to get this motor put back together. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to all that today, but I might, because there's probably only about, I don't know, 45 minutes of work to get it back together. So we'll see what we can get done. Alright guys, as you can see, we have oil pressure. I didn't pull the spark plugs out because last time it pretty much primed right away, and this time I barely cranked it and it primed. So look at that. It just happened to be about right where we needed it right when I let off. That's pretty cool. Alright, so here's our timing marks again after I primed it. Those are lined up. That little guy's lined up. And those are lined up. So that's pretty awesome. I'm so happy that that fixed our problem. So let's see here. I think, so now I need to finish putting on this timing belt. We got to put the timing belt guides on. Let's see, we got to put the timing belt guide on here, down there. We need to put the plate back over this thing. We can throw our timing covers back on there, put the radiator in, all that stuff. So I'm gonna do all that real fast, probably just time lapse it. Then we can put our new oil pressure sensor in there, and hopefully we can maybe get it started tonight. See what the oil pressure's like, maybe even go for a drive. I would like to go out and get a little bit of data logging done so I can send it in and get a new map if we need to do that. So anyways, I'm gonna get started on this timing belt and see what I can get done before I just start freezing. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure we got it all back together. I'm going to go ahead and try and start it and see what happens. Well, of course it started up because this thing just loves me, so that's pretty awesome. Got our oil pressure gauge, we got oil pressure, everything over here looks good too. Our timing, I'm not really sure what I need to look for. I know our base timing and total timing is the same. I guess I won't really know until we actually go drive the car and stuff. It does sound a lot quieter, which is kind of crazy because it was kind of making like a little, I don't know, piston slap, I guess is what it would be. But it's not really doing that anymore, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna let this thing warm up, let some of this coolant and oil burn off. You can kind of see it smoking. Yeah, so I'm gonna let this thing warm up, throw it on the ground, torque down the front lug nuts, and we'll probably wait until tomorrow to take it for a drive because it's all icy and pretty cold. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. Hopefully our timing issue is fixed. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later.